and this is just some info on Tatooine, which is the homeworld of Luke Skywalker and many other characters from Star Wars. Now, what I already knew about this topic was basically the expanded universe, how the movies were made, and pretty much the characters, and pretty much almost anything about the topic. What I learned, though, was the influence, more of the influence Star Wars has on technology and our lives, basically. For instance, movies have been the biggest influence Star Wars has had. There's basically movies before Star Wars and after Star Wars. Any movies after Star Wars have been influenced by them, influenced by the movies in some way. Whether the original trilogy or the newer trilogy with the CGI and all the graphics they're able to use. The special effects is probably the biggest influence Star Wars has had on movies. Without Star Wars, there would have been probably no Pixar, so no Toy Story. Pixar was originally ILM, which was the special effects for Star Wars. So if Star Wars never happened, we would never have Toy Story or Monster Inc. or any of the other movies. And these are just noble inhabitants. Now, I only got one good interview from my brother, who's also a big Star Wars fan. He helped show me how Star Wars has influenced his life, and he's in his 30s. He was in the military. He was a jock, and Star Wars is probably the biggest thing, one of the coolest things he likes. And that helped me definitely connect and see how that Star Wars influenced so many different people. Can you go on YouTube real quick and look up Star Wars Special Edition? Now, other interviews was really hard to get because getting a hold of people that I can talk to was really hard, so I didn't really get very good interviews, and that helped. But materials, definitely the internet and the movies themselves. Mainly, my brain helped me out. This is the preview or whatever for this movie. This gives me chills. I love Star Wars. It's my life. And I brought along my lightsaber. Now, I have 3 different versions of Star Wars. I have the DVD version, this VHS version, and I recently bought another VHS version, which has the original movies on it because they've been altered and add new scenes in them that weren't possible when they first tried to make them. So I'm really happy about that. And now I want to get the Blu-ray version because I have a Blu-ray version finally. Yes. And what's funny is my PlayStation 2, which I have the original clunky one, I call it my Millennium Falcon because she may not look like much, but she got it where it counts. It's not solo. Now, Star Wars has also influenced technology. For instance, prosthetics. Star Wars, you see prosthetics in the movies, and that's got people to create them in real life. And it's advanced technology in many other ways. For instance, your iPhone was most likely influenced through Star Wars. Actually, Steve Jobs cites Star Wars as one of his influences. And that just shows you how much Star Wars influences the world. Also, in England, people have cited Jedi as a religion. 300,000 people have cited it as their religion. And that is huge. Now, what I found most interesting about this topic was just the fact that finally I could do something with school about Star Wars and not teachers get oh, that doesn't count, that doesn't really pertain to what we're talking about, even though I can probably connect it somehow to Star Wars. My likes or dislikes, I like that I could do it about Star Wars, but my dislike was that because I already knew stuff about it, it definitely made it I didn't have, I guess, the drive as I should have. Like, I thought I could procrastinate because I thought I knew everything. And was it easy or difficult? It was definitely difficult because I procrastinated. And then over the whole project, I still love it, and I love doing this presentation and showing my love about Star Wars to anyone. And it gives me joy to see everyone else happy and laugh. And like Mark, maybe I'll be on YouTube and do cool stuff, and maybe even put Star Wars into it. So, thank you for enjoying my presentation.
Thank everyone.